Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Singletary again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he spins free. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. 2nd and 6.
Hey, I'm gun.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's 3rd down. You look at this defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded inside the 5. Fights off the defender. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Stroud backed up near his goal line. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Damian Pierce. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Lawrence. Got a man here. It's Bryant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards. Catch and run.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Hey, run!
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Lisa 24.
2nd and 7. Another tote for Etienne. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
13, Luke. Silver.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time. Singletary loses it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Right there, hurt.
Now Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat.
Stroud looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Hawk 70, let's go.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Stroud to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now let's go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, I'm gun. 11 Aggies.
They go play action with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. This is intercepted. Darren Stigley picks it, breaks through the contact. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense. This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Hey, Lion!
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Henry To'o there on the tackle. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Go. Hey, here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown reception. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready. Let's go.
On first down, here's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Down to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Lawrence changing to play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get it!
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Fielded at the 33. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight. He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. A dynamo since the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mills. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mills to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
On the give, this is Singletary. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we...
Let's go.